You know who is teasing that he's close to picking his VP candidate? Have a seat, y'all. And the former Apprentice host is getting help from Fox News by letting the top contestants make their case on the network. Tim Scott and Doug Burgum, and they're slated to appear, and J.D. Vance kicked things off this morning. Take a look.
Was just a very, very good president. I would say a great president, right? And I think when you look at something and you say, look, this guy was successful. He brought freedom. He brought a ton of prosperity to our country, peace on the world stage, right? Like, you didn't have a new war popping up every year. So I just think the results were so good. How could anybody look at it and say, oh yeah, I was critical of Trump in 2016, but he proved me wrong?
So is a reality TV competition style approach any way to pick a vice president? And what exactly, I mean, I don't even know. I didn't even get to that question. But what are they doing?
He's looking for who rates. So what he's going to do is he's going to roll them out in interviews. And he's not looking for skill. He's not looking for even maybe a policy stance. He's looking for who do people, like, where do the largest crowds come? Who do the most people watch? Because that's honestly what he needs. But I think it's merely you're hired, not you're fired. Like, he's waiting it out.
Right.
He also wants to, I think, continue to have these people working for him as devoted surrogates. So don't name your person. Don't pick them. Just keep them all teased a little.
Well, and it's like The Apprentice. It's basically a reality TV show, but the Veep stakes. But
so they're going to call this the side piece?
Right, the side piece.
Well, what do you think he's looking for in a VP, though?
He's looking for unabashed loyalty and looking for someone who won't outshine him. But I have a hard time understanding, why does anyone want this job? So I worked for the former vice president, and I was reminded, we did this trip to South Korea, Japan, all over Southeast Asia, and we came home to a headline that said, as Trump alienates allies at home and abroad, Pence's Asia trip highlights his competent diplomatic skills. And Donald Trump was furious. Yeah. That's not even a glowing headline. It calls him competent. Yeah. He does not want anyone who even slightly outshines him. So my guess is this. I think Doug Burgum is actually the smart money. He's basically Mike Pence with a higher net worth. He's steady. He's a governor. He's, been statewide. Someone like a J.D. Vance, though, I think he'd be worried that he's somebody who has aspirations himself and down the road might want to outshine him. And a lot of, like, Don Jr. likes him, the Silicon Valley MAGA types like him, but he's very worried of someone who has their own aspirations.
Let me talk about J.D. Vance for a second, because he really annoys me. In 2016, he called Trump a total fraud, a moral disaster, noxious, reprehensible, and he referred to Trump as America's Hitler. Okay? That is the guy you just saw. And now he wants to be his vice president.
But didn't they all?
And he says he brought us freedom. What freedom? To attack the Capitol, to assault police officers? Is that the freedom he's referring to, J.D. Vance? This guy is so full of it.
But they've all done that, haven't they? I mean, you've seen them sort of.
To call him America's Hitler and now say he gave us freedom, that's really a stretch.
Yeah, he was. But imagine Marco Rubio was, and Ben Carson came here and answered Whoopi's question in a very honest way. They don't want the good guy. They don't want that. And I think it's kind of programming genius, meaning the Republican Party and Trump. They don't want this good, steady Eddie guy. They want someone, I think he wants someone that
they want somebody crazy? Somebody crazy.
I think they want I think he wants a loyalist. I think he wants someone that will never oppose him. Yeah. And I don't know why anyone would want the job when we know that his last vice president, there was a noose hanging, and he was seemingly okay with perhaps his vice president being on.
Donald Trump trying to choose his vice president. Everybody say this is an Android type of vice president. They don't understand. Because they have to come on air, they use Fox, and everyone have to come on. It's like campaigning to be vice president. And it's something strange that never happened before. And the women in the video, they show about J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance is one of the candidates, which is in 2016. He went ahead and said President Donald Trump was a moron. President Donald Trump was President Hitler. President Donald Trump was not the one that they can give a country to. President Donald Trump is not the right president. No one should even vote for such a person like President Donald Trump. But presently, they saw him, interview him. He said President Donald Trump has set the country free. He's the one that no one will regret. If they put him in power, he's a wonderful person. How can they miss not to vote such a wonderful person, such an important personality? He's just begging. Everyone should come out, vote for President Trump. President Trump is a wonderful person. Vote for him. Vote for him. To the women in the view, someone like Joe Bea don't like him at all. According to Bejoya, he's somebody who just switch and somebody who change at any time. So he's not somebody that anyone can put their trust on him. So no one should even pay him attention. So Joe Bea was angry. And then all the other people, they talked about the governor. And that they say President Donald Trump look for somebody who you be loyal. Somebody you never outshine him. Someone that never argued. Which is not a good thing, because if you don't have people to tell you your mistake, to want to do their own things and come out learning. So President Donald Trump is looking for that one, that more people are watching the person can gather more population. Actually, it's not an appointee. It's like a job that you hired. So the people don't even come with their credibility. All they do is fake. So they just went on President Donald Trump, see what President Donald Trump have done. President Donald Trump, this is not fair. President Donald Trump, this is not fair. The women in the view, they don't find that funny. So they talk about the other candidate, the governor that might outshine him. They are not sure he might choose that one. They talk about Tim Scott. Tim Scott is coming there with a wife, which is a fiance. So Sony said she's going to really listen to see what Tim Scott is coming to say there. You want to see what Tim Scott and the girlfriend are. The girlfriend is a woman, and obviously the girlfriend is going to speak something. So everyone will see. Now, why will Tim Scott come with the girlfriend? Because he thinks that maybe because the girlfriend is Caucasian, he might easily be chosen. So all those women, they give different opinion and then they talk about Mike Pence who did not endorse him, which is very strange for your vice president not to endorse you. So Mike Pence did not even endorse him, and everybody was just saying it has never happened like that. It shows who President Donald Trump is. President Trump is not the right person to rule the country. He's not the right person. Everyone should just take their ability and their stand, because looking and hoping for President Donald Trump, you're putting yourself at risk. So actually, what do you think? Do you think President Donald Trump is the best candidate? Or let me see your opinion in the comment section. Who do you really think, and what are the criteria to look for a vice president that would be the best option for the country, for you and for everybody? Is it somebody who can speak, and then, or Whoopi say, no, we blame him the platform that will allow such a thing to happen? Obviously, those platforms are looking for their money, and they have been paid, so they have no problem. Now it's not even integrity. Let me see your opinion about it on the comment section. What do you think should be looked for a vice president? And who do you think will be Trump vice president? Thank you very much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe and help share the video. God bless you.